I think it's having that abundance mindset, and that is something that I have really tried to hone in on the past few years is Hey, it's Lance McGowan here, and today I wanted to share with you a text conversation that I had with somebody that I met at a networking event. And it's interesting because they already had somebody that they were going through for their doTERRA essential oils. Oh snap! Okay, so what do you do when that happens? Well, let's talk about how it started first. Alright, so after I meet somebody at a networking event, we connect, I usually just shoot a follow-up digital business card message, and it goes something to the effect of, hey, how are you? It was nice meeting you. Feel free to save my contact info and connect with me on YouTube below, and I'll talk to you soon, Lance McGowan. And then I have a little link to my YouTube channel, and that way they can kind of get to know me before they get to know me a little bit. And this woman, actually, she had some type of kind of like an outsourcing admin type of clerical work business, where basically if you have things that you need to take care of that's more administrative, she kind of just has a team that takes care of that, which is an interesting concept. I've had clients like that in the past that have offered something similar. But she says, it was very nice to meet you, Lance. Looking forward to watching some of your videos. And then I said a day or two later, hey, that sounds good. Would you be open to meeting up next week to learn more about what you do and to see if there's a good fit for what we both offer? And I've also kind of adapted that message back to basically say, or is there a referral opportunity that we could see if there's a good fit for as well? And that way it's like, hey, we learn what we each do, number one, and then if there's not a fit, then maybe there's a referral opportunity. Boom, there you go. And if not, it's cool. We can keep it moving, and that way we can focus on our businesses, or maybe talking to people that have a greater need for what we both offer, or maybe we know somebody that has a greater need, or we can just keep it in mind in the future. And that's kind of the intent behind all that. And then she sent a message back, and here's what happens. It's a little bit longer message, but she says, hi Lance, I apologize for not returning your text sooner. I was at an all-day event on Saturday, and I'm afraid your text got buried. Sometimes they respond later to messages. That's fine. That's why my saying is always, I move towards people that move towards me, and if they don't move towards me, then I talk to the next person. But I always leave the door open if somebody does want to chat and connect again. All right, so she then says, I'm a bit overbooked for next week. I will be attending the Las Vegas Health and Wellness Chamber meeting, and perhaps we can meet after that. I just want to be upfront and let you know that this other individual is my doTERRA consultant. Not sure if you know her. And then she is a name that I actually recognize, and I said, no problem, I've met her before. If you want to set up a 20-minute call in the future to see if there's a fit for anything we each offer, let me know. And so basically by me communicating that, I'm saying, hey, I do offer other things, like I have a book, obviously, my YouTube channel is more educational, but I have other resources, webinars, and, classes and things like that that are separate from my essential oil business, because it offers value to people who are already in doTERRA, or maybe they have a friend that they know like this, but they're not a member yet. And usually what I like to ask at this point is, are you a wholesale member, which I didn't ask, so that is kind of huge. It's like, okay, you have somebody you're going through, which sounds like they have loyalty to them, which I'm fine with. Like for me, my main goal is just to help people when they're ready with something natural, safe, and effective. And if that's through somebody else because they know, like, and trust them better, great, and they believe that they can provide them better support or education, great, go with that. And that's why I don't push this. I think a lot of people, would then be like, well, they either try to discount that other wellness advocate, or they would try to maybe hard sell them more on the front end. And she's clearly identified who she's going with, and that she's not open to talking on the phone because she never got back with me as well, so she's not as responsive. So the best solution in this case is to move on and talk to the next person, right? We move towards people that move towards us. Not only did she not respond after my last message, so that's one red flag for me, she already said that she's got somebody she's going through. That is a second red flag for me from a potential prospect or a potential customer standpoint. That makes it easy for me. She kind of opted out herself. She self-selected herself out of the value that I offer, and that's fine. Like I said, not everybody's going to, appreciate or value what you offer, whatever it is. It could be as an employee, as an executive, as an entrepreneur, as a wellness advocate, whatever it is, and that's fine. And I think it's having that abundance mindset, and that is something that I have really tried to hone in on the past few years. Is there's 325 plus million people in the U.S. About 100 million of those people are prime candidates for wholesale customers or wellness advocates. and you look at 7+ billion people in the world, and there's so many people that have a health priority and have a need for something natural, safe, and effective. And it's really about having that abundance mentality and not getting caught up on one person and being like, oh no, like what do I do? It's like, what do I do? Talk to the next person. It's simple. And it also goes with the saying, some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. This was the some won't aspect, okay? So that's fine. And some will, which have become clients of mine and wellness advocates on my team. That's great. And then some are waiting. Some people are out there of like, man, I can't find somebody, or hey, I'm looking for somebody, but I want to wait until, I know, like, and trust them. I feel like they give me good support and education, and boom, then they'll make a decision. And that's what I always encourage people to do, is not just go with the first person you see, or because they're local, but actually make sure like, trust them, and you feel that you're going to get the best, not only response time, but education and support. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we need to do, because the better your choosing skills are, or the better you're able to find somebody on the front end, the more positive experiences you can have with them in the middle and on the back end as you work with them to resolve and help you with your health, or help out with the business side, whether it be part-time, full-time, or just earning your oils for free. And that's so key. Choosing skills, right? It's not really a focus a lot of times. People are just like, oh yeah, just if you like them, go with them. It's like, no, there's a lot more elements that go with that to make sure that you, again, have a more positive experience from start to finish, and that finish actually isn't a finish. You probably set more goals for your health or for your business at that point too. Well, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you did. Make sure to hit subscribe for future video updates, and check out some of the links in the description below so you can check out my other videos and continue to get your learn on. And I'll see you in the next video.